I will say that, well, I mean, let's just look holistically about the big changes that we're seeing in the drafts, because in game one, G2 wanted to try and match BDS, playing the matchup well, and it's actually giving BDS control of the bot side of the map.
Shattering strike for Mickey. He has to disengage, and you know, while you're talking about bot as well, don't forget, because of the passive of Ash, you kind of get more guaranteed setups for Ws as well. Harder to move.
G2 are just baiting them in though. Yike is in the bottom side.
Nice shattering strike. There's a cleanse as well, but the remount gets Ice up as we get the knock up. It's still going to be first blood over to Ice. He flashes and he gets out. Those two minions won't be enough with their range autos as Labrov is like, I will kill you, Hans, as Caps in mid lane's going to die as well. G2, it's a melting pot, and the ingredient is top tier BDS.
A BDS just catching them out. Ice doesn't fall to the Q from Yike. But G2, they were trying to set up a bait on that bottom side, burn a bunch of spells from BDS, but now Hans, he stepped up.
He has indeed. There's a flash from Sheo. They're not going to commit. He's going back to his turret. Does this turn into a dive? Sheo over the wall could be it, as Mickey's now here, but they pull it off anyway. Ice runs in, but it won't be a kill. Meanwhile, Ice ran into the Brand. A bit of a whoopsie here from the 80 carry, but it is a one-for-one trade.
Finds himself with an early start.
And I think, again, we're talking about him because of how reliable he is. Once again, as Adam going to get pulled back in. Hang on, Broken Blade might have something here, but Ice has already moved on up. The 80 carry to slow down as Adam flashes away. The wave is in the way.
Oh!
BB flashes and gets nothing for it. A harpoon to the face. And I think Broken Blade's mind is also broken.
It's a misplay.
For the Void Grubs that are about to spawn in 20 seconds. Leaving Labrov down on the bot side, though, was a great extra because it meant that Adam now ticks over towards level 6 very soon, so it's harder to punish, but Ice...
Is it a bait? I mean, the dunk's going to come through. There's good damage. One more auto would seal the deal, but Broken Blade has to get in range. Shea's not going to let him. And look, Labrov is here as well. Permafrost, knock up. Ice's autos. He's staying just out of range so he can do some damage. He baits him back in, but Ice will not give it over. A volley might even get the kill here as it's just out of range with Mickey now coming on in. The World Ender pulled on in as Ice eventually will he die? No! Guardian Labrov, they're chasing down Mickey as well. G2, what has happened in the break? They are getting absolutely map diffed by BDS.
The champions of Europe are falling to the heroes of BDS as Ice and Labrov run rings. Damage in game one.
It's also really interesting to see why BDS are playing around him this game, because they've been leaving him as these like solo moments to get the experience that Shale wants to dive Hans Sama.
I mean, I want to know if Hans is dead, but Ice is just taking turret aggro. There's a bit of a whoopsie here as the Brand ulti spreads and Hans gets a bit of a kill. Sheo now in a bit of trouble as well as his flash is almost back up and available, but it won't be there in time. A double over to Hans is a bit of a comeback from G2. While the World Ender in the top lane is Adam dodging the sweet spot, but all of them is a question mark as he tries to turn it around.
They hit that first item spike. It was difficult to compare that to the double Trinity Force spike that BDS had for themselves. On the inverse, you can see that these damage items from G2 are going to be crucial in that mid game, and they should have an advantage over BDS if they can find those fights.
Depends on ISO for now, making it rain as Shattering Strike sets up for the follow down, but Mickey's going to get turned on and just dies? No! The shield comes through and Ice has to cleanse to get out of range. Shield also burned by Labrov as Hans Sama might not be out of the woods yet. We're getting a Gleaming Quill, a bait in. Labrov is just dead! He was trying to bait for Sheo to come in, but Hans Sama just takes him down.
Ice trying to push in that bottom side, doesn't have ultimate available just yet, but trying to get control over the wave states so then he can move over towards this dragon pit as Adam holds on to Broken Blade.
Wait, equalized there as well. Broken Blade has to ulti too, but it's a flash to commit. Electro Harpoon for the slow. He's about to overheat, but he wants that auto attack damage. Another Electro Harpoon would set him off, but Caps is now teleported in. That's not fair. The ulti comes through. He tries to burn him alive. It's great damage, but not enough. Teleport committed for the kill on top side, while BDS are like, we got to do Dragon now.
And it's a good move from G2 because Broken Blade's TP wasn't going to be up
so
for
much win over in the LPL. She is a very high priority pick, and Europe respected in the same way. Hans having a great play.
Angles there, blocked by Mickey though, but the equalizer is perfect. Mickey flashes away, but Nuke burns him down immediately. The burst unreal, and BDS with a quick pick.
A good collapse from BDS gives them control. G2 with control around the objective. Kind of in their forte this time around. Broken Blade sitting on a ward. He doesn't know this. He thinks that BDS aren't familiar with his game, but they very much are. Ash Arrow.
Like playing Where's Wally, but you know where he is the whole time. You're just playing for your son. For the meantime, Broken Blade gets stunned up and Ice tries to turn it around. There's a good quickness though, and Ice ends up getting the kill. That was a nice bait as first turret goes down.
I don't think they wanted to invest the quickness, but they kind of saw how much damage was going onto Ice, and they were like, maybe we don't risk this. So Broken Blade will be collapsed on once more. Adam now alone in the top lane probably will equalize the wave. And the cleanse was still down, so that could have been it. That could have been the moment that BDS needed, but swing and a miss, and now G2 will get the last outer turn on the bot side as BDS try to cut off Caps, but there's just no way that they can do it.
Rob doesn't want to take the pick. Instead, Caps just goes over the wall.
With the fact that they have that pushing wave in bot as well. Yeah, BDS, I mean, they don't have the Sejuani ultimate. One of their key engages, they said that it's not worth trying to force the fight. They'll just take the flash away from Hansama. Second Dragon secured.
It was that initial play on towards the top side, the one where they traded for Dragon that really set up Caps for that big lead, and now he just gets to reap the benefits as G2 bully their way.
Have to deal with Hansama, no flash, remember.
That pick again, the arrow connects. The cleanse is available though, but used again as the quickness locks him down. They need to commit, and they full do. Shut down over to Nuke as they turn it over to Mickey. He went in deep after his 80 carry dropped on down, but now with Caps here in full lightning.
They're overcommitting members towards the top side of the map to start threatening that tier 1 tower to kind of open up that side. It's good control, patient play, what you're supposed to do. But meanwhile, mid is being pushed in. That bot jungle is completely denied of all vision.
You can see TP even committed towards mid lane. Caps gets back to the wave, and BDS are coming late to the show.
But Caps just wants to keep the mid-wave turret down, and because he's got Runins, great, he's done it. Now G2 might actually look for the fight after, but they're just going to try and force BDS back.
Okay, we will take control of this Baron, and they can use it to start a fight knowing that they have an ult advantage.
And Nuke is on the bottom side. They want to get his teleport out, so BDS, what are you going to do?
And look at where Mickey is as well. Hex flashed the wrong way. Doesn't want to commit just yet. He's spotted out by a wall, but Baron's already started up. At 5k, it's going down fast. It burns as BDS put this game 2 on the line. Caps his ulti out as well. He starts firing as Mickey gets burnt down, though. The health bar's not great until they turn it with Hansama's ulti. Broken Blade is unleashed and flapping his wings at Sheo. Caps unleashes as he gets too low to continue on. Nuke is still a threat. Baron is stopped. The game comes in. Start venting to me. What are the problems here as BDS look for an angle?
Well, my support has left me from my jungle, so now Mickey's going to die.
So maybe we need to talk about that in a later session. Mickey runs away. The arrow hits on Yike, by the way. It's down with the equalizer as they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink into G2. Hansama flashes away while LeBron goes full commit. Quickness there, but minions in the way. Adam gets poked on the way out too, and BDS have used some tools here while Hansama starts healing up.
But Caps is still going in that top side, so BDS, they need to try and start up this objective, but it's a second Dragon. For an inhibitor turret?
Oh,
I take that every day of the week as G2.
I'm scared because Broken Blade's on a flank as well with everything up and available. He won't be spotted out. He gets zoned out until the ward, and Dragon going down while Caps, as you said, is getting the top lane turret. Dragon does indeed get denied by BDS for the...
Once again finds himself in a side lane.
Does he win this 1v1?
I think he does.
Okay, well, we're about to find out because Caps is going to take it. You know that he's coming over the wall. Here's a lightning surge. Nuke gets out of the way, but Caps starts chasing, but out of range until he flashes the arrow.
Oh, no way!
The arrow from downtown! Vanilla Ice gets a shutdown over to Nuke, but Broken Blade takes one in response, but now he's in the middle of the whole of BDS. This guy, as an addition to the LEC, was insane by BDS, but now the Baron for the cost. G2 are quick with the fingers too.
And they have to finish it off, and they'll be able to take it. BDS weren't able to get a position, so it's 2 kills for 1. But how much can BDS get off the back of this? These backs are going to be stopped by Lebrov, so BDS can keep pushing.
I question whether BDS needed all 5 members on the bottom side of the map. Even if they...
So making it impossible for BDS to really punish them. They are getting control over the jungle, though, which is going to dissuade a lot of that G2 pressure. As it goes by. Lebrov!
He's still thinking about it. Quickness is there, remember. He has everything up and available, but Caps gets over the wall, not far enough! He doesn't get to play Subway Surfers in game 2.
And it's Lebrov who constantly has the right...
Here.
20 seconds on Caps. He has the TP available. This is a choke point for G2. A Rumble ultimate.
But wait, Lebrov can just fire back the equalizer. Beautiful, but Broken Blade fires first. I mean, the problem is he hasn't died just yet. The poke needs to come through and finish the job as G2 are getting low. Adam flashes forward. The Electro Harpoon not connecting as he goes golden. BDS haven't got the commitment just yet as Mickey stuns him in place, but it's messy. The arrow in the backfire as G2 collapsed. BDS came in today ready to pack their clothes, their shoes, their boats, their motorcycles, and go to Munich.
Forced the 4v5. They could have just stalled, waited for Caps to respawn. There was 10 seconds left on that timer the moment that they started that fight, but it was for it. The foundation of BDS, they've been called a gatekeeper for a reason. Their fundamentals are solid. And if you make too many mistakes, they'll punish.
They could be the gatekeepers, the 9G2 top 3, but Mickey
Oh, it's
goes
a
in.
Magastorm in, but it's on the engage. Tools who can take it up. The equalizer is a counter engage as the arrow flies through yet again. Mickey at half HP and Broken Blade's here to shine. Sheo flashes away, but Labrov in the backline gets quickness. And Caps gets out though. That E over the wall saves his life. No summoner needed to be burned, and BDS, the tools are down again.
Let's track once again the things that we used. Every single ultimate is gone from the side of BDS, but they have the health advantage. G2 still have Zeri's ultimate. They still have Hans's ultimate, crucially.
Waiting to see if G2 can fight back. We've criticized them, we've looked at their gameplay, but BDS are now in front of the Baron. Yike is looking for a steal, but they won't give it to him. Great poke that comes through from Nuke, and they turn back and they take the purple worm. Another road built up inch by inch in game 2 again.
Look at Ice's ultimate though. This Ashe cooldown is so low. Caps tries to go in, but Ice can turn soon. That's the ultimate available now for the Ashe.
Mickey doesn't have flash available, so he can't make that distance. BDS move up to the top side. They've got Baron enhanced recalls. Mickey wants to stop this by himself, but Mickey will get turned and burned and everything in between. Ice gets the kill. Now Caps runs up, but he knows he can't stick around.
The ults are coming back off cooldown, so BDS are going to start to chase Sheos. Now just off cooldown.
Blood in the water. Caps is going to have to get himself a QSS. Thank you dearly, he says, but now that item is down.
And Adam still pushing in mid. They can continue this pressure across the map because they're forcing G2 back. They overextend. Broken Blade. Where are you going?
Oh my god, he sidesteps so, but he's still going to get pulled back. Equalizer still goes down, but Adam is down. Broken Blade gets some golden. Yike gets redemption down a little bit lower. It's a pick for G2, but it won't stop BDS from the top side.
It's chaos right now. BDS wanted to reset after the Baron, but after finding that pick on it, begins once more. Bot wave being pushed in by Broken Blade. No TP available for him. And we calm down as we set up for the ensuing fight.
Because Baron is still running while this Dragon Soul is going to be up as well. But the engage starts with Mickey, but again, it's on the front line until Ice dies in the mix of it as well. BDS have found their way back as they look for Broken Blade here in the front to back, plays it out. Nuke is still alive, but the health bars are shattered. And with Ice down, that's a big tool that BDS have been relying on.
And now 30 seconds until you can get that Dragon up, but Labrov can look for the reset, come back into the fight, but BB down, Mickey down, you have no engage. This is a very squishy comp for G2.
Boy, doesn't have a Warmogs, but he's still healing up. Yike flashes in though, and he lands everything! Yike gets turned on still though, Nuke doesn't die, the redemption helps out again. How does Nuke not die? As Caps is burnt down, and now Adam is looking for the Electro Harpoon. He doesn't land it, but Dragon's up in 10 seconds as Caps! A crucial mistake! The legend of the mid lane has blundered in front of BDS.
And BDS have the man advantage. The Soul is in front of them. Only Hans is alive with Mickey making his way back out on the map. But they don't have the resources. They don't have the manpower to fight this. A situation that should have gone so well for G2. BDS find the outplay, and they will secure the Soul.
No way.
Unsama is stunned up in place. He doesn't have Merc Trades. He's dead. Ice is going to slow him down at the very least. He doesn't want to take the 1v1 or lose the GA, but Hans being delayed here is massive for the game. The W slow, Nuke's here, Hans dies, and his death timer is desynced with the rest of G2.
A nice stun is going to connect from Yike, but it's not enough as BDS find themselves on the siege.
The gatekeepers want to become the kingmakers as they go for Caps.
QSS down again. Sheo just pops the ulti, gets the item. Easy done deal. We shake on it, and BDS open up the base. Mid is now in tatters as bot is going to be the same, and BDS could it be the 2-0 start? No one expected it. Everyone said they're underdogs, but G2 are getting pummeled.
They certainly are. BDS, they have the Souls, they have GAs. They're looking to secure their second inhibitor, and it is G2 that is crumbling.
Now, don't let me be disingenuous. A pummel is not the right word, but you know that BDS at this point now is starting to do it with all the tools that my gents here talked about. Ocean Soul keeps them nice and healthy as the bottom inhibitor's broken. Mid, the same. G2 are now playing on the defensive here as BDS aren't done with their siege. Arrow flies through. There's Equalizer as well. Broken Blade gets out though. Redemption shows it might be a bit too deep here. Also with Yike sending out the ulti, BDS disengage.
But again, it's that non-committal engage. Just fish for a play. Did it work out?
Mid laner. G2 walk up and try and clear the wave again.
No pressure on G2 on the map, so they can continue to put pressure onto BDS instead. Rob, hovering just off the wings. It goes wide.
Shadow doesn't connect, so BDS one tool down, but the cooldown at this point in the game won't be long. They try to buy more time as that bottom wave is slowly channeling in. G2, though, get equalizer. They get arrowed. Hans Summer cleanses the wave, but Caps is destroyed. Lebrov, full commit. He charms everyone, while Ice now just starts free firing. He cleanses the wave, but his volley finishes off Yike. BDS came in today ready to play, and G2 are caught off guard.
They were not strong enough to handle the weight of BDS. This team continues to find the fights. They will get the better, and they're going to go 2-0 up in the series.
They managed to catch out G2 over and over, punish those mistakes. Now G2 try to hold on to their turrets, but they're being forced back.
Unsummer so low, the full engage is there though. G2 finally gets something good as BDS are still left with 3 and with an Ocean Soul and GA. It doesn't matter. Nuke is going off again. There's a meltdown. There's a crash on the ground. And G2 are dumbfound. BDS move to match point with a clean 2-0 start. When fate is in their hands for Worlds this year, they will not go quietly into that night.
These were the best highlights from today's LEC matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.